rather than the copesical professional she actually was. One, he stood for, a truly spectacular misunderstanding. He said, Band. Call me Bon. The ego-stroking saga and the Scrabble sabotage. Oncheby Olbitais. The Ghent. The Gilded Lily Party. For once, chaos that, for once, he barely noticed. His mind was consumed with Reggie S. fabrication. Dr. Willow Albright, a heartbroken victim of a vanished Gwendoline, in desperate need of ego-stroking. Armed with this misinformation, Artie set about his misguided mission with theatrical zeal. On F. Demuniois, meticulously polishing by its ivory keys with Hank Mr. Nibbles observing her from his pocket. Artie, clutching a glass of lukewarm punch, sidled up to her, a preternaturally sweet smile plastered on his face. Indley's friend. Artie greeted Reggie, who was passing by clutching a rather valuable-looking antique clock he was attempting to rewind for Professor Fogginsbottom. He merely grinned. "Oh, hey, pal. You remember the other night when you kept me from hitting on that little redhead at the Grimy Gauntlet? The one with the rather formidable biceps?" We nodded sagely. "Yeah, Reggie. Mott told you. Her boyfriend's a professional mud wrestler." "You dodged a bullet, old boy, literally." "Perhaps." Modé idée. Not know that, then, Artie. "You saved my life, an invaluable service. You re a truly loyal friend." Intently, puffing out his chest V, waved dismissively. "Oh, forget it, pal. Listen. Sometime you can do me a favor that doesn't involve humiliating my roommate with green dye." "A true friend would not do that, Reggie." Equally. "Oh, Artie, Mott just did, you little devil. Such profound masculine wisdom from the master of the Gilded Lily." He quickly vanished before Artie could press the point further. Uncaten. What? The exchange, a faint, analytical gleam in her eyes. "Oh, did Reggie leave, Arthur, most expeditious? What did he want anyway?" "A scientific explanation for his penchant for practical jokes," shrugged, adopting his most empathetic, yet casually masculine, tone. "Mo don't know, Dr. Albright." "Oh, he just came by to say hi, my dear. To pay his respects. To acknowledge the undeniable masculine presence in the room." He then stepped closer, leaning in conspiratorially. Oshamal diced. "More think, he's really nice, Dr. Albright. A true gem. But not as nice as you, Arthur. Absolutely not. Your particular brand of emotional depth is unparalleled." Pointing in blind. In quietly unaccustomed to such a direct, personal approach from Artie. "Oh, come on, Artie. Mott am merely a registered nurse with a logical outlook on life." Ubin insecurity, Mecture. Pressed on. "No, Dr. Albright, Mott mean it. And besides being incredibly nice, and rather skilled at the art of deductive reasoning, Mott think you also very good looking. A true vision of scientific allure." On merely. Furrowed. "Oh, well, Artie, Mott am merely functionally presentable." On to we again. Artie shook his head. "And you not even aware of it, my dear, of your profound aesthetic appeal." "Aware of what?" "Artie, my general physical presentation." "Oh, good looking?" "Me? No. Mott met merely. Artie, Mott met not. Mott met merely a medical professional who prioritizes hygiene and functional attire." Beamed Matvier, as convinced he was making progress. "That's just what Mott mean, Willow. You so wonderfully humble. You know most guys are so conceited, utterly absorbed in their own perceived brilliance. Don't you hate that, Willow?" That overwhelming self-regard, quantensiteit. Willow's expression smalfuming. Mot, Kenti, stand conceit in a guy arty. It is an unproductive trait. Ways again. Artie chuckled, encouraged by her responses, then grew even more saccharine. Whereafihin, Willow. Oftenly, Willow. No, 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 sometimes. Maud don't even want to see him here, you know? My raw magnetic appeal is simply overwhelming. Maud, just get up in there. And then other times, usually at night. Maud. He suddenly stopped, realizing his words, in combination with his gay charade, by an eavesdropping, Professor Fogginsbottom. Missinku disasteration. Banaudanby. B. However, who had been observing Artie's as peculiar performance from across the room, looked at him with profound suspicion. Artie, what in the name of the floral arts are you doing? Did you put her up to that? That ridiculously overt display of charm? We flinched. What, Lindy? Oh, that. That Maud didn't even hear that. My focus is solely on Willow's emotional well-being. Bending Sufway. Just then, Professor Fogginsbottom, ever a stickler for schedules, appeared. Artie, Lindy, my dear, did you give me a hand in the bedroom earlier, with the final selection of colors for Willow's room? And our highly anticipated Scrabble game is about to begin. A situation, replied. You betcha, Professor. Artie Periwinkle is a font of decorative wisdom, but our Scrabble game can wait, Professor. My dear Willow requires immediate emotional sustenance. Motluglung be with you in just a minute. Fogginsbottom. This is rather delicate work. Professor Fogginsbottom, however, was adamant. Oh, and that's okay, Arthur, because Mot met a little tired of your peculiar excuses. So, Mot think, Mot met gonna hit the sack if the game does start. Scrabble waits for no man, Artie, particularly not a man so embroiled in feminine pleasantries. Chromatized. Artie gulped. Oh, you are, Professor? Oh, well, in that case, Artie Periwinkle will be going immediately to engage in a vigorous session of wordplay. In her moment, interjected with a pointed look at Artie. Good night, Professor. Artie will be joining you immediately. Absolutely. Right after Mot get better acquainted with my handsome new roommate, Arthur. He's so wonderfully supportive of her delicate emotional needs. Offie might. Artie froze. Offer biased, realizing Lindy, a subtle satch of his professor mandated Sherered. He attempted to correct her, but it was too late. Professor Fogginsbottom merely gave him a look of profound, bewildered disapproval before stomping off. Gonaisalatine. Right. Right you are, Lindy. Good idea. We could just spend this whole evening getting to know each other. Arthur, reproached you. Quite frankly, Moddi, for us to tell you like brother, to just be like brother and sister, you know. The best of friends. An amicable, platonic, osning cohabitation, and intellectually stimulating cohabitation. Deflated, forced a strained smile. Isn't this nice, Lindy? Just like one big, happy family, with a distinctly sibling-like dynamic. Artie, however, retorted, Yeah, Artie. A sardine family. A rather cramped and socially awkward one, Mot would contend. She then gestured towards the door, on your way down, to feed to Professor Fogginsbottom. S for Scrabble. Before his delicate sensibilities were shattered by our new roommate, charming yet unambiguous declaration of platonic interest, a bewildered, mumbled, What? For Scrabble? He's probably forgot by now, Lindy. He's an old man, prone to forgetfulness. Entei.